I think productivity is one of the things that most people who are on self-improvement really want to improve on the most. In this day and age with social media and video games and all the different distractions and instant gratification, it's so easy to feel super unproductive. So I'm going to try and break down productivity for you in 3 minutes and just give you some advice on how I've been able to become more productive. So the first thing you really need to outline is what actually is productivity for you. Is that sitting down at your computer and recording videos, editing videos? Is that running Facebook ads to your Shopify site? Or could something productive for you be reading a book? Could it be meditating? Could it be going to the gym, going for a walk? Are these things for you productive? Because if they are, it's going to be a lot easier to be more productive. And I would argue that if you actually build yourself up and you work on your own mental health, that's going to make you more productive in the long run. So being productive really just requires two things. It requires time and it requires energy. And time is something that we all have. It's our most valuable resource, going to pass no matter what. So it's just deciding what to actually do with that time. So we can really just get time out of the equation and talk about energy, because if you have high amounts of energy, it's likely that in that time frame you can be productive because you have energy. So how do we get more energy so that we can be more productive in a given time frame? So the first thing I'd say is have a clear set goal. Don't just say, I want to build my YouTube channel this afternoon. Actually say exactly what you're going to do. I'm going to record 2 videos this afternoon, and then I'm going to edit those 2 videos tomorrow afternoon. And that way it just means that when you sit down to do the productive thing for like 2 hours, you don't spend 15 or 30 minutes actually deciding what task to work on. So what I usually do is before I go to bed on a night, I'll just get my notepad out and start writing down a couple video ideas, usually like 5 or 6 video ideas, the ones that I'm interested in talking about. I'll then expand on that. Okay, the second most important thing is your diet. So I found that the thing that largely determines whether I'm going to have a productive day or not is what I've eaten. So I found that when I personally eat a lot of carbs like rice and bread, it gives me really bad brain fog and it makes me really tired, and it makes me just kind of want to sit around and play video games and stuff like that. I find that when I mainly just eat protein, that's when I feel the most sharp and most productive. You can go and watch my carnivore video where I explain that a little bit more, where I tried out the carnivore diet for a week. And the last thing to be more productive is to try and get into what's called flow state. Now, if you don't know what this is basically where you go into like tunnel vision mode and the only thing you're concentrating on is the task at hand. The best way I've found for me to get into a flow state is to basically just get rid of all the distractions around me so that I literally can only focus on the task at hand. That means drinks, getting rid of the drinks on the side, like you make yourself a little coffee or a tea or something. Don't do that if you've got some big productive tasks that you want to do. Like I'm recording videos right now, but for me, I'd try and get into flow state for more like video editing. Biggest one is obviously get rid of your phone. I'm recording on my phone right now, but if I was doing another task like video editing, I would get rid of my phone. My phone's always on silent. I don't have any notifications come through my phone. I don't have social media, but I know for a lot of you watching, you might have social media, you might have notifications, you might have the sound on your phone and all this stuff. So just literally click your phone off so that the sound doesn't come through. And even better, if you don't want to get the notifications and you don't want to have to go through and, disable all the notifications, just quickly put your phone onto airplane mode, chuck it to the side so you can't see it, and just have all your desk clear or wherever it is that you're working so that you can just literally focus on the task. And once you get rid of all the distractions, it's a lot easier to get into a flow state. Right, remember, just improve yourself by 1% every day and you will get there. See ya.